Parker, I know that six kind of got away from y'all a little bit, but those first 5 innings really strong and seemed like you commanded that breaking ball. How'd you feel today, all things considered?
I felt good. It was the first time that I'd had like a full 7-day rest really since the season started, so mine was a little bit more fresh than it had been, but I don't know. I felt like it went well until that last inning. I left a couple pitches over the plate, and that made me pay for them.
It felt like, too, that you could throw your breaking ball on any count. It really to both sides of the plate. I mean, how comfortable were you with your breaking ball today, and why was it so effective?
I don't know. Going back to probably the Texas Tech game, that's been the pitch I've been able to command that better than a fastball, and so it's kind of been a go-to pitch. I bet I throw that at the percentage that most guys throw fastballs at, but I guess I'm different that I can do that and most people can't.
It seems like you have a lot of confidence too lately. You're getting ahead of counts and just look really confident out there. Do you see that?
Yeah, I mean, with the way our defense has been playing, they're going to make a play for you. Like I think there was one inning where Lane made every single play and then finished the last out of that inning was a diving catch up the middle. It's pretty easy to pitch when that's happening.
And you didn't factor in the decision, but you put up 5 zeros before you left the game there in the 6th. You gave your team a chance to win today. I know that sometimes it's going to be a battle of the bullpen, but when you turned it over like that, I mean, how confident were you guys in winning this ball game today?
I felt really good about it. The way that our bullpen's kind of been showing up, even though early in the year you could say it wasn't. I've always had faith in our bullpen. I know what those guys can do. But Pico coming in and getting that out when didn't the guy lean into that pitcher was that the inning after. But, I mean, you can't really ask for more,
And speaking of Pico, I mean, he's a guy that's probably pitched a whole lot more than people expected due to the injuries. What have you seen from him, and what do you feel about him as a teammate?
He's an awesome dude. He's fun to be around, and I think he's going to be one of our guys the rest of the way that he pounds the zone. And when he's in the zone, he's one of the most unhittable people on the team. I mean, y'all have seen it.
Early on in the season, the offense had its struggles, and there's not a lot of mistakes that pitchers or the defense can make in a ball game. But what kind of confidence does this offense give you guys, and have y'all been able to relax a little more when they're playing the way they are right now?
I mean, I think we've played relaxed the whole year. I mean, obviously they were, like I said in one of the other interviews a while back, we were that close to scoring 8-10 runs a game just with a couple of timely hits, and we're starting to get those hits and see more pitches, and we're putting those 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runs a game. So.
Now, Cade's going to throw tomorrow. I mean, how much will you guys talk, maybe tonight or tomorrow, about some of the other hitters that you've seen and kind of how you were successful? What are those conversations like?
He's one of my best friends. So I mean, after I pitched the game today, I went down to the bullpen, did some post throw stuff, and I told those guys what I thought the zone was, what I thought their hitters' tendencies were, and I mean, everyone talks about it. And I mean, Cade's one of the best strike throwers on our team, and maybe in the country, and so I think he's going to have a lot of success.
Leg, you've been in these situations all your life, and it seems like you've become a player with 2 outs in the ninth that this team can trust. I mean, how do you work yourself into that situation, and what's your mental preparation stepping into the box there?
Just stability, not getting too high or not thinking too much about the at-bat, just understanding the situation. Being short, putting a good swing on it, not trying to do too much.
What was the conversation like with Goat before you got up there to play?
He was telling me that the guy was actually living away. He just told me it's not the best swing. We don't need the best swing. We just need a short, hard hit ball. And took a fastball away, and I got the pitch that I was looking for, and I put a good swing on it.
Seems like every game you and Lane keep swapping in the starting lineup. How do you stay ready for the big moment like that coming off the bench?
I'm probably his biggest fan, and he's probably my biggest fan, and that's probably why we're succeeding at the moment. If you go about that in any different way, it's probably not going to be good for him or I. So we just try to pick each other up and stay level-headed, playing whoever's in the lineup that day, just play and root for the other person, honestly.
What's it like in a dugout, down 3 runs and down to your final 3 outs, and how do you guys stay up and say, hey, we can do this?
That's the dude effect right there. The game is not over. As TA always said, don't count the dogs out. And when we get into the ninth here at the dude, it's unreal. And when the fan base gets involved in it, it brings energy in the dugout. Good at bats, a good first at bat. Cameron hitting a double there, absolutely got it started. Just locked in, focus.
When you see Cam get the double, I mean, there's got to be a lift like, okay, yeah, now we got a shot.
Yeah, exactly. Now we roll is what we say. Cam got it started, and then it just snowballed from there.
You guys did this a lot last year. might not have a good 6-7 innings, but you come through late in the ball game, and it seems like you guys are starting to put that together this year. Do you feel like this team's identity is starting to come to the surface a little more?
For sure do. I think after that loss Friday night at Georgia, we came back Saturday and played a very hard-fought game, and we failed to it. But that shows you Sunday and what we brought out, and the chemistry, the attitude, and the environment in the locker room since Georgia has been unreal. And we're definitely taking steps forward, which is what you need as a team.
One of the things last year that made the team so special, it was a different guy every day. It seems like that's kind of starting to happen for you guys again this year, where they're a different guy, it's a hero every single day. Like today, it's you. Talk about maybe that identity of a team that could be any guy in the nine.
Yep, and that's part of like being a good teammate is making sure that nobody kind of cancels out or checks out during the game and is mad that they're not playing or doing this, doing that. You try to keep everybody involved because everybody obviously has a role. They play a big role in the game, and coach makes great decisions late in the game, and they've worked out for us.
Fans have given you the nickname Tanner Legend. What's it like knowing that the fan base has that kind of confidence in you to step up during those big moments?
Incredible. To have City of Starkville behind me, I mean, it gives me all the confidence in the world. The nickname is just a thing that I guess I created in Omaha, but I'm going to try to live it out and keep doing me.